Today, NCAA tournament action, NBA, and a bit of the NHL perhaps. Here we go, Chumly and the Red Rifle as we get ready to join BettorCenter Live. Now, if it wasn't jagged and taking 35 extra seconds, I'd have been about right with that intro there.
Yeah, you got it down, but the machine doesn't have it down. You're faster than the machine, baby. We got some ghosts in our machine, and it's giving me a little bit of a hard time here today.
It's the lawnmower man.
Dun, dun, dun. Me, I'm just a lawnmower. You can tell me by the way I walk.
A good Saturday morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in as we prepare for another wall-to-wall day of NCAA tournament action. This is the first round. Typically, this would be the opening of the second round with one game for the nation, but no, this is the 2021, dude. Deal with it. I'm just waiting till Monday when they're running the second round and everybody has to go to work. I wonder how many people are not going to make it to work on Monday because they're running the second round.
Right?
I know I'm not going anywhere. If you try to get me off my couch, good luck, dude. It's not fucking happening.
All the games are going.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
What's up, Chum?
Chum.
Well,
crushing it again, right, brother?
Yeah, we're getting back on track with the college. College has been good, actually. It's the NBA I've been kind of struggling in. But, yeah, we hit our third or fourth day in a row with the college best bet, Oregon State. Tony was on that also. Got a 7 games on the card today, which is more than normal, obviously, but it's March Madness, and I really like them. Go grab them. I know that Tony and I are on the same side of a lot of plays, so most of them today, actually, and I love the card today, guys. Go grab it.
Yeah, we might have to do a little consensus thing on the website where if we all line up on something, the consensus plays. Yeah. So they seem to work fairly well. The alignment. We'll have an alignment segment. All right.
I know that I align with.
When the moon is in the seventh sun. Excuse me.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. And I will say, go grab Tony's Bookie Buster today if you don't buy mine. And I love that play, just as strong as my favorite play. So I'm going to give Tony some props. I absolutely love her. That's one of my best plays too. Go grab that today, guys. You won't be disappointed. It's going to win it fairly easily. But anyway, go ahead, Luke.
There you go. And you got a code down there, BC200. Use it. Get yourself some winners there today. So let's speak of some winners, other winners here today. We'll start with college baskets, the flavor of the day. So, I'm not in. It's up to you guys here. So let me know what we're doing here today in college baskets, guys. And we'll go from there.
I mean, I'm willing just to roll down the whole list as fast as possible. Obviously, I have my Bookie Buster play, and I'm going to tell you now it goes pretty early if you're interested in getting a fresh start to the day. I did lose Winthrop yesterday. I had them. The guys could not do dick for me in the second half. They got their point guard, who had been pretty good for the past month I'd watched. This dude's out here slinging passes like it's a fucking Frisbee. I've never seen anybody trying to pass the ball like that. It was a little disappointing. Villanova was there to be had. I will say they did man up pretty well on defense. Winthrop just couldn't hit any shots. But I did have some good winners with Chum on Oregon State. There was just some good action yesterday. And are we ready to start firing off? We'll say right off the top, I'll just go down the list and hit the touch on the games I do like. I'm going to play St. Bonaventure's. I'm going to fade the SEC right now. I know Arkansas got by Colgate after a testy beginning, but I have really very little confidence in the SEC. I realize LSU was probably their hottest team, won their tournament, but I like the way St. Bonaventure spreads the floor. 2 good guards. They're going to go one-on-one. They're going to isolate the bad matchup. I think St. Bonaventure is going to give LSU everything they want and win this game. Sliding down the list, I'll give out a couple here. Iona, I'm going to take Iona in the 17 points. Same theory here. I'm going to kind of go against the SEC. And Iona with the big name coach. I wonder how many players he's paid to show up. You know, this team was horrible first few games. Now all of a sudden, Iona has a little pep in their step, and they're back in the NCAA tournament. I'm going to play Drake again, fading the. I said when I watched that game the other night, Drake and Wichita State, whichever team won that game, I was going to take them against USC. And so for me, that's going to be Drake, another underdog. You get 6.5 points. Ohio Bobcats against Virginia. Virginia is a typical one of these teams that they play a slower pace. So guys, 7 points for Virginia is probably like 12 for any other team that doesn't play a slow pace. Can be an ambitious number. Virginia is going to, if they're playing into the 50s and low 60s, 7 is a big number for them to try to cover. So playing Ohio in that one. And I'm going to let Chum or someone give a couple picks before I keep going.
I'm gonna go along with Tony and I'm not gonna make a play on this game per se, but St. Bonaventure probably is the right side. LSU's pretty much the public daisy today, or whatever you want to say. Rose, they are everywhere you look is all LSU. And once again, you got that small line. I believe they're -2. It looks real juicy. It looks really friendly and inviting. I'd stay away from that, and I'd go with Tony if I was you on that. Then I'm going to give out one of my top tier plays, the paid plays. I'm big on Ohio today. Virginia is not the Virginia team. They don't have the punch. They don't have the power. And Ohio, for a MAC mid-level team, is very athletic. Like I said, the kid from my hometown, Ben Vanderplas, is a 6'6", 6'7" kid who plays inside out, can shoot the ball. They have 2 athletic guards. I honestly think they're going to win the game. I played them money line, so that'll be my best play for the show. And then I just couple one hit or miss play I'll give out is going to be Eastern Washington plus 10.5 versus Kansas. The reason I say it's hit or miss is because this team can either be shooting lights out or they can be shooting brick city. So they're going to have to find somewhere of a middle ground. They want to stay with Kansas today, but I think they do, actually. I have this one capped at about 4 or 5. I think it's going to be decided late. So my top show play is going to be Ohio, which I'm going to play on the money line and plus the 7. And then I'm going to give you a leaner on that same Bonaventure play. That's basically just fading the public. And then I'm going to give you Eastern Washington University plus 10.5 to stay within the number against Kansas today, guys. That's what I'll go with for the show.
Yeah, basically the theme for me, I pretty much tell you, is I'm fading the SEC and the Pac-12. Very little confidence in either of those leagues. We'll see. I will say UCLA did win their playing game against Michigan State as a note, but we'll see how these Oregon State did win. Now, I will say Oregon State actually impressed me most of any of the Pac-12 schools. I thought they were playing by far the best basketball, and I'm not surprised they won. We were on them yesterday. But outside of that, man, some of these, you're looking at a team like Oregon, they look extremely vulnerable to me.
USC is pretty strong.
Yeah, but that's like, again, they came up and they choked some games away, and it's typical. They don't play the consistent defense. These teams do not like to dig in and guard people for 40 straight minutes, and that's kind of what you got to do to win these games, because nobody's going to give up. If you think you can get a 10, 15-point lead and just put it on cruise control, you're going to end up losing, because what happens is you lose your ability and cohesiveness offensively, and once it goes, it's tough to find it back. As you'll see, the couple games yesterday, there was a 15-0 run by one team in the first half, and then the other team had a 16-0 run in the second half. So you got to kind of avoid those pits as these teams. I just don't trust the Pac-10. USC, we'll find out today. I will say that the Big East will get a taste of them. Nova survived. Didn't look great, but they were good enough. So we'll see what Georgetown and UConn can bring for them. Big Ten definitely probably by far the most disappointing. So, of the early Wisconsin got by a terrible effort from North Carolina. But outside of that, those teams were kind of struggling. Ohio State straight put out of the tournament. I know there's a lot of people's brackets hit the dumpster. Took a massive hit with Ohio State losing as a number 2 seed. Only the ninth time. That's only the 9th time since the field was expanded to 64 that a 15 seed won. So it's not something that happens a lot.
Yeah,
I will say,
got a nice big lead on everybody.
and the Big Ten, though Illinois, I mean, you can't say go against yesterday playing Drexel, but Illinois will go deep. And I think we'll see Iowa come out and crush Grand Canyon today. So, well, we should have I think the Badgers got a chance to upset Baylor, actually. They played so well as a team. Obviously, they're not going to be able to shoot that well again. I mean, Davidson was on fire. Trice was on fire. And they played way better defense on the big guys than I thought. And the refs helped out by letting them play yesterday. But I look for the Illinois to go away. And Iowa will cruise today. And then who knows? Badgers might upset Baylor tomorrow. We'll see. But, yeah, there were some Big Ten teams that really looked like shit, though. Purdue and Ohio State, pretty disappointing.
All right, let's look at some. We got 2 tickets going. We only got 1 winner in yesterday on the both tickets. So let's put some tickets in before we head over to the NBA. So I got Georgetown.
Ohio.
Dayton plus $1.90.
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara and Ohio. Not Dayton.
We got Ohio, Georgetown plus 200.
VCU
plus 280.
Yes.
Yeah.
VCU. I'll probably even put Drake in there. Why not?
Grand Canyon to knock off Iowa?
No, probably not. I don't think either one of us likes that one.
But hey, doesn't mean you can't put it on.
Yeah, I would put it in there. I mean,
who was that again? Grand Canyon plus 850.
Yeah, if they shoot lights out, you never know. They're just
St. Bonaventure, Santa 3, Drake's 4.
How about
Virginia Commonwealth? How about Rutgers over Houston? No.
No.
We kind of called them out. Let's see. That's Georgetown, St. Bonaventure. Who?
Oh, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow's game.
Tomorrow. They just played yesterday.
Tomorrow.
All right, so we got Virginia Commonwealth. We got Ohio, Grand Canyon, Drake, Santa Barbara, 6 teams, and Georgetown.
There you go.
That's beautiful.
That sounds good right there.
All right. I like the way you're thinking. All right, and we play 10 cents away, even though it's only 6. That's all right. We need to hit one. Wager must be at least $2. Oops.
Morning, Matthew.
That was a parlay instead of a round robin.
With Mike, I need to lock in my confidence.
And yes, Marcus, we did have some nice money line hits yesterday, buddy. We had some good talks, and we did well. So yes, let's do it again today.
Mike got mad at you guys all about his chops.
We weren't, but he got mad at Reggie. We didn't really bust his chops. I didn't bust his chops. Tony didn't bust his chops.
Who busted his chop?
Yeah, because everybody. I was like, dude, man, you got to stick up.
You got to have some thicker skin, my man. If you're gonna come into the public limelight, you're gonna have some thicker skin, buddies. I tell everybody that.
I told him.
If you have trouble functioning with. Yeah, if you have trouble functioning with criticism, I don't care if you win 44 games in a row. Somebody's going to have some shit to talk to you. If you can't take it, let it roll off your back like a duck and keep stepping, then you're going to struggle with life in general. For hell, gambling.
Especially in this business, everybody fucks with you all the time. If you can't handle it, you're probably in the wrong line of work because
I'm expecting shit talking.
I am the fucking punching bag of fucking touts. When somebody fucking loses, it's my fault. Doesn't matter. If you lost, it was my fault.
Right.
End of story. That's
you piece of shit. You dumb motherfuckers. If I had $1 for every time I've been called a dumb motherfucker, I would probably just retire and not do anything else.
Yeah, me too.
And when every time they call me a dumb motherfucker, the first thing that pops in my mind is, I'm probably about average intelligence, maybe a step above it. I'm just wondering if we did some type of cognitive assessment, I wonder who would do better, me or the person calling me a dumb motherfucker. That's the only thing. And I laugh. So it makes me laugh.
I don't know. You're a dumb motherfucker. Let's go.
Right. Yeah. And then I laugh about it and keep on going, right?
I look at it this way. You know what? I've been challenged for 35 years. I mean, I get on the phone and the guy says, "Oh, I could do better than you." Okay,
Good.
I bet you can't. How's that? That's all. I bet you can't.
I just wonder why they're on the phone then. This is what I don't get. If you're calling me, are you calling me to rag me or are you calling me for some advice? Because if you're calling me on the phone telling me you can do better than me, then why the fuck are you on the phone?
I was just messing around looking for a free pick.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, but if you were really doing good, are you looking for a free pick? You know what I mean? So
the Cherokee Indians, the Cherokee Indians have opened up one of the, I think that was Thursday, they did the ribbon cutting where you can now bet on sports in North Carolina, but it has to be in Cherokee Nation up there in the mountains. Yep. Hey, dude, they've been running those rigged casinos for years. I bet that's like the most profitable casino in America was that Cherokee Casino, dude. I've heard nothing but horror stories coming out of there. People just getting raped. Nobody ever wins.
Them fucking Indian reservation. This party town USA, baby. Oh yeah, that's old school there. So, but that's nice. Welcome, Matthew. Indian burial ground. All right, you better.
We talking about the Micmac? Is that the Pet Cemetery, Stephen King? The Micmac burial grounds.
Yeah.
You got to crawl over the brush.
Yeah. So who are they going to curse? The Indians for gambling on their burial ground, or the people for going in and gambling?
Yeah, I think
Indian burial ground.
Yeah, I think they're going to curse all the gamblers. So maybe that's why people lose. You're like mocking the death of their most sacred people by going in there and placing a $20 bet on a blackjack hand.
Well, maybe you're giving your people money. So
yeah, hey, dude, hey. When you think you think of indigenous peoples, and the first thing that crawls into your mind is perhaps they're less fortunate, not as quite as wealthy. I'll tell you what, in 1996 at the Olympics in Atlanta, a good friend of mine owned an ostrich farm, so we were down there hawking off ostrich burgers. Okay. And one of the groups that came was the Cherokee Indians. They came to perform at this place. I tell you what, dude, that was the nicest coach boss I've ever seen in my life. And every one of those was like beautiful handmade outfits. And when they came to get some ostrich burgers, the dude pulled out a stack of $100 bills. I don't think I've ever seen a stack that big. And so those Indians ain't poor, dude. Like that was probably that was like $1 million coach boss that came rolling in.
They got reparations for life with all the casinos and the cigarettes that they get to move around the country.
They came off their fancy bus slinging money all over that little midway where everybody was selling food, dude. They were just dropping money everywhere. And then they did their little dance where everybody got back on their fancy bus and headed out.
And they know how to party.
Yeah, I'm imagining so. Get them a little wampum, a little fire water, and they're good to go, dude. Smoke them the peace pipe.
Right now, no NBA or NHL from him today. All right, Marcus.
NBA. I've actually been continuing to do good in the NBA. Last night, it was kind of greasy at the very end. Phoenix built their lead up to 20 with about 1:40 left and ended up winning by 12, but that did beat the number of 11, and that keeps my NBA best bets kind of on fire. Got one for today. I'm going to give out the Lakers early game -4 against Atlanta. That's going to be my show NBA play today.
I like the under.
Yeah, I noticed some of the games are starting to score a little bit less. I don't know. Maybe somebody.
The unders have been coming in quite a bit.
I had 4 overs yesterday. I split out, so tough for me to.
Yeah.
Fire water. I like the fire water. Vital water. What is wampum? That's money. Oh, yeah. Wampum is the beads they use for money. That's what it was. Wampum. Okay. Fire water.
Atlanta Lakers under. Who'd you say you like?
The Lakers -4.
All right.
I'll give all my NBA best bet for this.
Sacramento 4 straight unders, but I think this is an over here tonight. Opened up 236, got steamed under to 230.5. So, I'm going to go against the steam there. I'll wait a little while on that before I jump on it. And that's about all I'm really seeing in the NBA. How about you, Chum?
I'll just give out the Bucks -10. They'll be in 20 points tonight. It is my best bet too, so I think that one wins. And I love the college card today, guys. You won't be disappointed if you go use the creditor or whatever to get some. It'll be free plays. You'll make some money today. Two best bets are good. So.
All right, I haven't had big hockey schedule today, guys, and I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to go over it yet. So I will be doing that here shortly. And I do think I'll probably be passing. Take a quick look at that Pitt and New Jersey game going early. Did anybody look at any hockey?
Yeah, really. I like the Blues, and I'm going to take. I was going to do a 3-teamer: Blues, Toronto, and I can't do it. I can't take the Penguins. I had to find a third one. It was Blues, Toronto, and the Capitals. Here's my 3-pack.
The Blues, Toronto, and the Capitals. I got an open.
I didn't even look.
Yeah, I got an open ticket from Thursday night where I had Tampa on the ticket, and I think I might throw Tampa on the ticket again. How about a Tampa 2-day parlay?
The Lightning.
Things like that. I played Tampa on Thursday night in an open-ended ticket because I couldn't find anything else to work on that ticket. And so now it's open-ended, and I can come back with Tampa again. Same game again. It's like I'm parlaying the same matchup. So that is a nice little option. Incredible. And looking at this Penguin game, New Jersey has owned them. Home team has owned them. So, but I don't got anything in that game. So, but that's so I will probably tie up Tampa in a parlay. But as I just glance over the schedule, I would have to say Minnesota might be a live dog. Philly,
they've been playing well.
I believe I had a play on that last week. I got to remember that. Columbus and Carolina. I believe Carolina owns Columbus.
Owns. Hey, you can't say that, right? You can't.
What's that?
You can't use that word anymore.
Owned them?
Yeah.
Carolina, a team can't own another team?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think the racial overtones and connotations of using that term can be found offensive by some people.
Yes, but the mascots doesn't offend them. Well, I guess
no.
Yes.
Well, the Black Hawk, wasn't that a war? They won the Black Hawk War. That was a Final Jeopardy one night, and I was able to pull that out of my ass just because it has something to do with the Indian War, and it mentioned the NHL. And so there you go, Black Hawk. What is Black Hawk? Bang for the winner, because nobody got it right.
What's
sitting on my couch?
What's a predator?
Predator, usually like a big cat, maybe. Yeah, I mean, to catch a predator, that dude on NBC, where he got like the middle-aged dudes thinking they're going to get to fondle some 14-year-old chick's titties or finger with his pinky or something. Other than that,
the Devils.
The Devils, yeah. I mean, the Devils and the details.
The Devil's the fucking man today.
Satan, Lucifer, is
Absolutely.
the archangels.
DNC, the Devil's the man.
Beelzebub, Asmodeoth, Beelzebub, the Prince of Darkness, from the 9 planes of hell, the lower circles. How do I get in on y'all's shows? I don't know, man. You have to get the link and sit here and babble.
You have to test an extensive background check, and you will be screened extensively. So it's pretty tough, but maybe Luke can get you through all that process. It takes quite a while.
I'll be happy going on we can do a rabbit hole show any day you want, guys.
Oklahoma, the rabbit hole. I'm going to give out my 5 action plays for the show, man. College basketball, just because I was rambled. Give them out one time in a coherent format. Oklahoma -1, Ohio +7, St. Bonaventure +1.5, Texas -8.5, and Drake +6. That is my lower tier of action. My bookie buster is something completely different, but I think way this works, hopefully you can get 3 of those 5. Maybe we can get fortunate and bang all 5 home. It was kind of a weird day yesterday. The real big boys took care of business pretty easy. I don't think Baylor covered. If you got a very early number on Baylor, you may have covered, but they sure as hell didn't cover the late number. But everybody else, for the most part, took care of business, except for the 2 seed Ohio State, of course. But the 1 seeds did do their jobs. So we'll see today. Is another 2 seed going down? Who's going to be the highest seed to take it up the ass today?
No.
That's a good that would be like a good bet to have on somebody, an option for a bet.
Taking a seed up an ass.
What will be the highest seed to lose an NCAA tournament game today?
It's a good question.
Well, in today's world, planting a seed up an ass may work. At least somebody will tell you that's how things are done.
If it stays nice and moist, it may germinate. That's for damn sure. I don't know if it'll actually grow, but it might sprout the caps a little bit.
All right, Matthews. Is it Stats or Stotts? But either way, it's a great gambling name. So welcome to the show. You want to get yourself a little face?
Watch out! Don't get this guy started, man. He's kind of out there.
Yeah, we get him in. If we get him and Tony on the same show, I might not have to come on.
You don't want to wind that guy up too much, man. He might unwind on us. Who's y'all's champions? I got lowly Illinois. I think I actually took Illinois also on my bracket. It just kind of fell there. I didn't really want to take them.
Matthew, everybody's allowed to have at least one visit on this show. And
most of the time when people have their one visit, they don't want to come back. So I don't know if
it's not on me.
I don't know if that's a reflection of Lou, me, Chum, just the atmosphere, the environment, the shit talking from our loving and adoring fans.
Somebody want, like I said,
if Reggie wants to come on and talk shit, man, I can't slow him down. You might get.
Why would you?
Reggie's one of them guys who won't come on the camera though. He'll stay behind it, but he's kind of entertaining. He's entertaining though.
I look at it this way: it doesn't matter what somebody says to me. It's only a reflection of them. Okay, you need self-esteem. You need to be confident in yourself. And when somebody wants to be challenging me, it's real simple. How much you want to bet?
That's the 3rd grade, Lou. I'm the rubber.
It's a fucking 1st grade thing.
I'm the rubber. You're the glue. Yeah, I'm the rubber. I'm the rubber. You're the glue. Bounces off me, sticks on you. Every day, all day.
Put your fucking money up. You got work, back them with your fucking money. That's what I do. I bet
a lot of people won't do that.
Happy to. Okay?
They'll try, but then they don't have it. I did it one time about 6 or 7 years ago,
they don't have it.
They don't pay. Yeah,
they don't. That's why they're talking shit.
They hope they win, so you'll pay them. But whenever the time comes for them to pay you, it'll never happen, dude. That's the scam on Facebook.
The bet would never happen without escrow. Okay,
right,
it would never happen for $10 fucking. It'd be
$10.
Shit. It's going to be a real fucking bet. There's going to be real fucking money on it, enough to cover the escrow fees, and I'll fucking slap your ass, silly fucking public.
That's what they do with the credit books credit books online. The guys, if they win, they'll take their winnings, but when they lose, they don't pay, and they'll go around to everybody they try to hit everybody at once or whatever, and then goes to profile.
He never gets in the game with me because I'm easy to find. I'm easy to hammer. I'm easy to say he stiffed me, so I pay. I prefer not to be. I prefer not to be associated with not paying my gambling debt. So that's not a good. That's not a good. I
don't even understand those credit books. That's so fucking stupid. Anyway,
it's just a way to. It's a way to get. I think it's a way to get desperate people on the hook. It's almost like a drug dealer or something, man. Give you a little. Here's a couple $100, man, and then they get their claws in you, and you never get loose of them.
Hey guys, if you can find me those credit books that are good, that will pay, I'll show you exactly how to fucking understand the credit books.
Because they just don't pay.
I understand the people that don't pay all the time. I don't.
They don't pay.
Take the risk.
It got nothing to do with me. All I know.
Not you.
The credit
in
books
general.
The credit books are how you can manipulate the market and how you can middle, to try to arbitrage and side games. And, that's really where it's all about. So if you got the credit books and you got the Vegas books, the numbers are really almost never the same. They're usually
the problem with the credit books, here's the deal. Vegas books, there's a 100% chance when I walk to the window, I'm getting my money for my ticket. The credit books, it's not 100%. So I have to put into that formula the credit risk of the credit book. Because trust, they will not pay sometimes, and they'll make it or slow pay. It's slow pay.
It's also nice to know people that you can make a few calls and find out, too.
That's true, too. But there's nothing better than walking to a cage, handing a person a ticket, and without question, they stack the money and slide it back through the thing to you. No hassle. I don't have to chase somebody down. I don't have to call them out on social media. To me, it wastes my time. I hate that shit. Get laid, get paid, eat ass, smoke grass. Vic Monty. That name sounds familiar.
That crazy fucker on here. That guy is kind of he smokes more weed than you, and he's something. He's pretty comical to watch his sports show. Actually, he is. He's pretty cool, actually.
I think I've seen that guy. I've heard him, and I think I've seen him once. Yeah. He does the Yankee. He's got the shtick with the accent. Is he like the Yankee? Oh,
he's got a little cup of cappuccino and a big joint, and he starts screaming. And if the team lost, if he bet an NBA team, he fucking swears about them for 15 minutes if they lost.
That's the problem with the shtick stuff. I mean, I could pull off any shtick you want. I mean,
it's almost like it's not being you, though, right? I mean, if I met you and we have a drink at the bar, you're not going to be sitting at the bar doing that same shit.
What's Stu Fighter wound up doing? Taking his fucking shirt off on Twitter, showing his fucking tits, going,
Stu Fighter's pretty goddamn funny, too.
It is funny, but who the fuck wants to be this guy?
I don't
know. Well, I think he's
I didn't want to be that guy. I could
drawing attention to himself.
Who the fuck wants to play this fucking stupid fucking game that these guys got to play? They got to wake up and be somebody different.
To be popular, I guess.
He's just drawing attention to himself.
They're fucking idiots.
Yeah, well, right. I agree.
I'm just fucking me, and if you don't like it, fuck you. That's all.
Right. Exactly. That's very well said.
Yep. That's it, baby. All right. So I've said what I've had to say.
Are we good? We got 5 minutes till tip off here. Should we call it a wrap?
Yeah, I think we're done. I gave out everything I'm going to give out.
Me too. Go to BettorCenter, grab our plays.
BettorCenter.com, BC200 gets you 200 in plays.
And we get second round tomorrow. Be back tomorrow morning, guys. That's going to be if they follow. Now, I actually haven't looked yet, but if they follow the same formula they typically do for the second round, you're going to get one game for the nation to start the day, and then they start to break it down. So there'll probably be one game close to when we get going tomorrow. But other than that, it's a little bit later. It's cramped this morning, man. There's a lot of stuff getting ready to throw down. And I do need to get out of here. I've got about 3 messages I got to respond to. So let me just bid you guys good luck today. And make sure you're on the right teams. May all your parlays cash. May all your tickets head back to the window. And Chum, who we need from Chum today? The big Chum play.
I'll give you out Ohio for my biggest play for the
Ohio. There we go. There you go, guys. Take it easy, Matt. Take it easy, everybody. Good luck. Thanks for tuning in.
See y'all in the morning.
Whoever tuned in today.
Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. BettorCenter Live.
Yes, sir.
Easy.
As you lay there in time, so far behind, you think of all the people you know. You know of the future is home. You're so alone. In fact, you're breaking up inside. 3, 5 from Mr. Just so dumb. You let her go when you had a hard time. 3, 5 from it's so easy, so dumb. You're crying inside your mind. You must find your own way. Find your own way. Oh, find your own way. Intimate, entangled, complete angle from the world into the language we all know.